full force here today for EDG. LGD just finished, so stop it. They lost. They lost.
Don't you talk down on the fans. LGD fans are innocent. They have dreams.
I'm getting grumpy very recently with fans. Gonna have a look through the runes, Clement, because usually something takes my eye here. Grasp of the Undying into the matchup. Haro, of course, going for the Predator on the Gragas.
This is
no real big surprise.
Yeah, this one is super obnoxious on the top lane. We've seeing this Fiora quite frequently these days, and the whole idea is the Penta lifesteal Fiora. She heals so much. It's Grasp of the Undying. It's Taste of Blood.
Oh.
There's one of those hunters that give
right,
you extra blood.
It is.
And then it's Ravenous Hydra and Ravenous Hydra as well. So you have 5 sources of lifesteal.
Domination, you're damn right.
Yeah.
No precision in there whatsoever.
It's very difficult to play against, and it's almost impossible to out-trade unless you can get her to stick into a fight.
And remember what we talked about is that Jidge is going to be coming to the top lane.
Yep.
Because that is an easy stack of Permafrost. Or he can go to the mid lane with Aurelia. There's so many options for the Sejuani to hit in this early game, and Haro doing the same thing he did in game number 1.
Here we go.
Bops Eyeboy towards him! Early first blood? I think so. It goes over to Kahlua, but
flash.
They want more. Mako has no one to jump to. And you know what Yuumi does? This is just sad. Cat versus Cow. And he doesn't even want to see it happen.
Cow wins!
2 kills for Rogue Warriors.
And this, my friends, is why you do not pair Yuumi with a AD carry that has no escapes pre-6. You are so incredibly easy to gank. You just die constantly. I'm glad they brought Teleport. At least they can come back immediately to lane. But it's going to come down to lane control. We're going to have to pay very close attention to this.
It was just Haro's POV. Oh, he's looking at the jungler. So while this was going on, full vision of the enemy jungler. Rogue Warriors can make the confident move, and the war that spots him out on the Krugs, or rather Raptors, excuse me, is what does it in the end.
Oh, and he's such a nice guy as well. Gives a kill over to Zhang Wuji. Just like a good jungler should.
Kahlua got the other one as well. So this lane now going to be harsh for Eyeboy and Mako, who keep trying to challenge Haro. Jungler nowhere nearby, but they've found Haro. This could be the turnaround, or at least something good. Haro getting bursted down, but it has a red buff and also has refillable potions.
Now, EDG's bot lane effectively has nothing to do right now. Their wave is completely pushing out against them.
Yep.
And I don't see how they're going to farm. It's pretty much going to be Yuumi trying to catch up with the minions.
Oh, but we found Huatian in the mid lane. EDG onto the engage. Haro comes in for the flash. Bops once again. The early game from EDG. Now getting negated, but it's Scout in. He survives!
He gets both! That was so
somehow! Thank you, Triumph. Thank you, Precision. And EDG right back into this early game.
If any one of those skill shots landed, Scout would have been dead right there, and the Yasuo snowball would have started. But he picks up both of them.
Somehow, some way.
Scout just showing himself superior right here. If you look at the matchup, look, if this Q lands, he should be dead right here. The Ignite should be able to tick him down. He flashes outside of it and then dodges on the Q3 from Huatian.
Oh my god. Comes back in for the Blade Surge. Gets the Triumph. Now that is what you're talking about. Aurelia's across the world love what they see. 1-0-1 picks up a kill. Able to knock down the mid lane a little bit further and get it back to an even point. Was already losing out in CS to the Yasuo, but not anymore.
Okay, so we're seeing the... Oh, so he's actually not as degenerate as I thought he would be.
Hang on, hold the phone. Hold up, almost level 6.
Should have his W.
Yeah, Jinnu, Grasp and Taste the Blood. Clement, you said there's a lot of healing. Well, Jinnu needs some of that right now.
Yeah, he actually brought the...
Great parry.
He didn't go all the way healing. He didn't go Ravenous Hunter. But the idea behind the build is still very similar. And you see JJ here just trying to reset the wave.
Yep, Holder, all he needs is a couple more combos onto Jinnu and he's dead. I said he was close to hitting that level 6 mark. Well, it seems like maybe another wave until he gets there. But up towards the top side, Jinnu is going to back away as well. Has the teleport and already had the advantage in lane, but now has the Vampire Acceptor. So good news there for the top lane. And we'll see how that develops. But bottom lane with all that control, Rogue Warriors with an infernal first.
This should be uncontested. I don't think EDG can
Ping's
close in
coming
here.
down. Scout has Vanguard's edge. Is he going to pop it or not yet? He finds himself with the floor steward. Gets burned down before he can ult. Big mistake here as Mako's being called out, but the Yuumi healing back up. EDG just not where they should be. JJ trying to get the slowdown, but he loses his cat. Double kill over to Kahlua. And a big question mark as to what just happened with EDG.
Yeah, that was terrible decision-making from EDG. I don't think they should walk into the pit. If you look at the angle Rogue Warriors were hiding, they couldn't see Kahlua. They didn't have a straight line of sight on him, and he was able to hit them WQ over the wall easily. So, look, you have to admit sometimes you're just beat. Even though you have an extra ultimate, I don't think it was a good idea to walk in there.
Remember that Haro is already doing so much work here in this game. He just gave him a couple more assists, and he's going to be even closer towards getting that first item, where Jungle Gragas just going to blow the game wide open even more so. So EDG now at a deficit in this game, 1,000 gold behind. They lost the Infernal. It's a double. So the threat is always there. And this game, JJ is not out jungling. He's not power farming over the top of Haro. That was the difference last time, that he was able to push through mid and top and get them into the game. Well, he did that once in the mid lane before, but when Rogue Warriors strike back like that, you suddenly get negated.
Definitely is the case, and that gives a lot of opportunity for follow-up ganks to happen at this point in time. Both the jungler and the mid lane level 6, so we should be paying close attention. No flash onto Scout. That's an easy kill if they ever find it.
Remember, Scout caught back up in this lane, so that flash going to be up in about 30 seconds or so. Bottom lane has a big CS lead, but I feel like we're going to be talking about top in a second. Holder wants to take this matchup, but can he? At the moment, the answer is yes. Gragas nearby. Haro level 6 now with the explosive cask, and Holder able to push out the lane. Well, Juno going to be receiving that, and Holder should be able to move across and maybe get a deep ward onto this red buff.
Doing what he can do. I would say Jinnu is holding his own quite well in the top lane. Still has a sizable CS lead. And does have an extra wave to his name as well. So he's doing fine in the top lane. The counter is still working as intended despite the previous trade.
I do have to point out though, Clement, one thing I missed is Luigi in the bottom lane. 12 CS lead, an Ob specific, man immune for this Kai'Sa. And the 3-0 Alistar has started roaming. So it begins. He doesn't have Unbreakable Will yet, so the turret does become a little bit harder, but Huatian looking pretty confident here with the Alistar nearby, able to get the push-up. They're able to get deeper vision, and JJ is left with one play. Oh, I need to go top.
And just look at how hard it is for Scout to play this one out. The way he's playing it is, I'm never leaving tower.
Oh, you see the passive come through, and that's the giveaway that Holder takes 1-2 of the Permafrost stacking up, and he backs away before JJ can get in. Even burns the ulti.
It's a little bit unfortunate on the ultimate right there. Just clear dodge, no flash used coming in from Holder.
Remember, if you're spotted out, if you're nearby, the melee procs are going to come through, and it's going to give it away. So that's one bad part about Sejuani. As, wow, Haro's ready to go. Fat Boy Slim right into the mix. Flashes in. Last breath. Boys just dead. Mako, you are so squishy. You're next. Flash for Huatian. Double kill for Rogue Warriors mid laner.
Do I hear that first win of the day coming in? I think I see it from Rogue
XP
Warriors.
bonus, baby.
2-1-2 from their mid laners. I have to say, I really dislike this bot lane from EDG. The selection was so weird.
It's not going well. They need to get something in the top side. Juno gets low. GJ's coming in, doesn't have the ulti, trying to get the Permafrost down, but Holder's fine. From bad to worse, it seems. Give Wuji some more gold. Kahlua, you don't need any more. You cash cow.
Yeah, the game would probably be over by now if the 3 kills were on someone else.
That's very true. Kalua's going to get tankier, though, faster. Take that as you will. But more turret planing in the bottom
They're
side.
still here, and this is such an easy die for them.
iBoy's not even 6 yet. He has flash now. He hasn't bothered using the teleport to turret because he knows he shouldn't. Haro shows his face. And with this, at least EDG gets some information. But JJ's like trying to rotate down. Scout's coming down as well. Instead of trying to get objectives across the map, they want to help the bottom lane, but it's too late. Turret goes down at 10 minutes, and that gold spread. EDG down by 3K.
And this is the second Infernal Drake coming up. Look at their back timing. It's perfect.
Help me. Yeah, there's one. And then he's like, you know what, Mako? You're not playing. You are Yubi. You have 300
I love how
HP.
you flash just to make an exclamation point.
He's 2-0-2. I'd do the exact same thing. Yasuo almost has his first item. This is the Yasuo that's not in your solo queue games. This is the one that you see and you're like, why can't it ever be me?
Yuumi actually doesn't build boots and has very slow movement speed, so, you know, it's just dead before you hit the floor. That was just making a note.
They're making a statement. It's about them remembering you. The only lane that's going half decently right now, you could say it's sort of the mid lane, maybe top. These are big maybes because it's definitely not bottom lane. There's another pickaxe in the inventory of Wujian. Rogue Warriors, they don't need to do anything here. They know that EDG, with their turret gone, they can't get anywhere near this Infernal. They're going to pick up a double this early on. That dice going to be rolled once more. And you know what? EDG's luck, it's probably going to be a triple.
All right, we've talked about explosive team compositions. Well, our Rogue Warriors got all the fuel that they possibly need.
When you know, right? Like, when you know, you know. And some reason, that was when I knew. So, double to triple Infernal this game, as Huatien says, that's my blue buff. What do you think you're doing? Absolute punk. And Fat Pig runs away while Huatien just knocks on down the blue buff. Thank you kindly.
It's so hard to disassociate Fat Pig with saying something derogatory about
Oh, well, actually, I don't.
It's fine.
The thing is, when I cast, I don't think. So, you know, just throw
She's
everything
a
at
good
the window.
pig. She's a nice Britzel.
A happy boar.
And
you know?
I have to say, all
Cool
of this
skin.
really snowballed from that overconfident play that Scout did. He was like, I've got 1 kill and 1 assist. I'm going to plant my face into this Drake buff.
About how this game's going to go, because finally Rogue Warriors have a strong enough lead where their mid game, despite some of their failures in the past, should transition a lot better.
Okay.
At this point, clearing out the mid wave, getting turret plating on these same 3 members is good, but they need to keep this momentum going and now get Jinu.
Right now, let's see if Jinu can actually repost this correctly.
That's a Predator Grog as he flashes forward. He's waiting for it. Body Bomb comes through. Instant ultimate there from the Yasuo. Perfectly executed. He didn't even have a chance.
I love how he held on to that. That was the correct sequencing, by the way. You want to save your ultimate, so if he actually flashes away, you can still possibly get him back.
Yeah.
Just goes up close distance and no reaction from Jin.
I love it. He waits for the body bop as well, and then he's like, duh, and then comes in eventually.
There was like a tempo stop right there.
Holder wants a solo kill. Boy, definitely going to give it to him. 1-2, and let's see if he can outplay this. He needs to kill this Aatrox, but comes in with the Blade Caller, and you guys knew that was going to happen, let's be honest. First kill of the game for Holder and the Rift Herald. Rogue Warriors getting closer. They can smell their first game win.
4K up against EDG, and things are only going to get from bad to worse. EDG cannot contest this next Drake whatsoever. They're way too far behind. The only hope for them, EDG, really is just to split push this to a victory and just hope that Jinu can keep on bullying people.
Which he can't. He's getting to the point where Holder's just going to be so big. 500 gold there from turret plating onto the AD carry. And Rogue Warriors feeling pretty good about themselves. Huatien goes to match the Fiora on the top side and goes, oh, no, I'm not going into that because they're still scared of Jinu. He has a Ravenous Hydra.
Yep, and interesting to note that Rogue Warriors actually have full vision behind Jinu, so that was a 1v1 situation, and he was like, no, I'm not taking this one. I'm 3-1-2, but no.
That's right.
So they're giving a lot of respect.
It's not like we go late game and suddenly, all hail, Rogue Warriors are outscaled completely. Of course, you got the Fiora, you got the Aurelia, the Xayah, so there are maybe better elements here for EDG, but Rogue Warriors don't let them get to that stage. They charge Rift Herald down the mid lane. They're now 5k gold up, and they've got the top lane to go to. Look at the pings coming down.
I just want to try and think of what would have been a better AD carry pick right there. Let's see.
Siva.
We still have Kalista. I think
Ashe.
Kalista would have been fine.
Don't listen to me. You're right. No, Kalista has been the challenge here. Only person to play it so far in the split is, here we go, Loken from Top
Loken's
Esports.
played it, but it's a champion that actually has a pseudo escape with her Q and her step back.
We'll have to be deciphered here from the compositions. We'll get to that a little bit later because I think the tempo from Rogue Warriors is stepping up once again, and you are right though. Kalista would have been great here, but the Xayah, I mean, when all hell breaks loose, if Xayah is able to get 2-3 items, there is a redemption arc in iBoy. But it's going to take a while, because when you got yourself a 6k gold lead at 16 minutes with double Infernal, resetting for triple, then you say, you know what's going to happen, you know? It's a classic anime story. You know who's going to win by the end. Right? You know who... I'm trying to think.
All I want to see is a good Wombo combo. Look, Rogue Warriors, you've taken us this far. It's your time to shine. Hua Tian, give me that triple combo. Like, you have 5 knockups in this composition. Aatrox packs 3. And then you have the Gragas and the E counts.
There is no way you don't press R in a fight. It's always going to happen. It's just depending on who. You're hoping that it's Kahlua who hits that 3-4 man knockup, because that's when it looks cool. Triple Infernal, thank you very much. My anime reference, I apologize. I was trying to think of what... That was a weird cue. Who to compare to? Or I was like, Ichigo Kurosaki. I said that in the most Western way possible. Didn't even try for the Japanese pronunciation. Oh, look! Mountain Dragon there for Rogue Warriors.
Oh, how nice.
Have at it. They're like, everything's coming towards us. We are blessed this game. And hold up. I think he can 1v1 this. JJ takes it. He has the ultimate available, but level advantage still for hold up. But the rest of EDG are up here. A turret goes down to EDG's favor. That's 500 gold.
And this is just poetic justice from Rogue Warriors. If you think about how EDG has been able to win so many playoff games, their level 2 cheeses have been legendary. They always level 2 cheese.
Yeah, clearly bottom lane gank. You know, tell me something greigher.
Oh, he said it during like the finals teasers between RNG. He's like, how do you beat RNG? They just level 2 gank Uzi. Game's over.
Like, and then suddenly RNG pick it out. I wonder why. They predict it.
Oh, that actually did happen.
EDG, a very different story this time. This time through the bottom lane, through mid, even top being nullified. They have been shut down, and we talked about that triple Infernal before and how there's a mountain coming up shortly. Well, don't forget, Baron's coming up in 2 minutes, and for EDG, they don't need to contest it. They can start threatening it, start bringing EDG closer and get those picks, and that's how they're going to eventually shut out this game. But still, I had that element in the back of my mind, Clement, that's like, it's EDG. And it's 18 minutes in, and a lot can happen in the next 20.
Look, EDG always go to Worlds, but they don't always win Game 2, so I temper my expectations.
Okay.
This is a real deep one if they want to dig themselves out of it.
It's hard for them to contest right now. Even going through the mid lane, dangerous there. iBoy and Mako sticking together as they should, and to get these Raptors is just a big contest.
Yeah, I would actually expect Rogue Warriors to play this far harder than they are. Yep. Like, I think they can push much harder.
I mean, look at where Jinnu is. At the moment, they get the red buff. They're going, hang on, is this top laner still here? Hasn't showed. Wuji now on a ward, so correct backing here. Jinnu is still farming up. This is the thing. This is my, like, newly found concern is Trinity Force now picked up for Scout. The Fiora's almost towards 2 items. JJ is still farming himself, albeit 20 CS behind of Haro. And this is a big front line they can play against. And even Holder's scared of Piggy.
All right, now, here is my perfect dream scenario for EDG. Haro, flash E's, into a riposte, coming in from Jinnu, instantly stunned. They put the Grand Challenger on him, kill him, get the ultimate healing, and then clean up the team fight.
Okay,
how does that sound?
From Rogue Warriors, right?
Yeah, the perfect dream.
You said Haro, and I'm like, okay,
yeah. Haro E's onto riposte.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's going to happen.
All right, well.
If that's an easy comeback.
Let's be realistic first, Clement, because Rogue Warriors have got the top lane turret. Now they're going to find Jinnu. That is a swift move from the Fiora. Presses W. Scout even gets the trade, so the fact that there's no kill is great. Final chapter comes out, and then a lot of ultimate burn just because they saw a cow.
Yeah, that was a flash away from Haro as well, so well done by iBoy.
He did use the ultimate in exchange. Jinnu going to catch this top wave, but it all started with a very cool riposte there. Baron now up. And GG found Fire and Holder once again. Let's go 1v1 me.
Oh, here comes Scout.
Now, he used Arctic Assault to get over the wall. This is a concern, but Scout, you're right, he's in a flank. And they have such deep vision that they're like, hang on, where is he? We got no friendly vision.
I gotta say, EDG are actually hanging around this map quite well.
Yeah. I mean, some of our better teams, they do this a lot. Let's compare EDG to IG for a second.
EDG would try to fight their way out of anything.
Yes, but so would IG. IG would fight because there's a fight.
Look,
you know?
if you put a door in front of IG, they would just punch the windows open rather than turn the knobs.
That's right.
Yeah. They're like, I'm putting my head through this.
And what would EDG do? Turn the knob, you think?
EDG would wait and then call someone to open the door for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're a very good organization, so they have a lot of personnel.
Then RNG would just get an axe and whop it open, I reckon. Yeah? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So, if EDG are going to walk through this door, then again, back to solo lanes. I know iBoy is so far behind, and the reason, folks, we're talking so much about a comeback here and looking towards EDG is because this game has slowed down. And for a team like EDG who are falling so far behind, and the consistency of Rogue Warriors who have mid games and late games that have just not been on par with the rest of LPL teams, this is now a concern despite their rapidly grown lead.
I think I know what RNG would do, actually.
What, try and get under the door?
No, they would open the door, put their top laner inside, and lock him in.
Oh, poor Amazing Jay. Like,
did you see his recent commercial? It was great.
He's in a commercial?
Yeah, he's got I think a Dorito. I'm not going to say this.
They're like, hey, Amazing
it was
Jay.
Like no, it was a different food commercial.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Doritos.
Yeah, clever. Yeah, walking down a dangerous
They
path.
put him in an Earth costume and,
really?
and told him to sleep and said that he was very tired. And then there was like, if you drink this oatmeal drink, then you'll get your energy back.
Oh, the oatmeal one they have
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
sponsor, right?
Weikuli, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never tried that. Is it any good?
I think it's great. Oh, no, I've never tried it.
I love you. Like, Clement Chew, brand awareness on point, you know? I haven't tried it as well. It was a genuine
Yeah,
question.
I don't like oatmeal that much because it brings a lot of gas a lot of times.
Okay.
It's hard to digest.
At least you're honest with everyone here, you know? Why does he have it? A lot of gas. A lot in the tank. Now, I was pointing this game as to slowing down. But EDG about to speed it right up. He sends it in. Scout dodges away. This is what I'm talking about. Pick onto Huatian, who's so damn involved. But he dodges away. Vanguard's edge comes out, which is going to slow down Haro. But Nokalua comes on in. Now Rogue Warriors want the fight. Finally, they want to put the end to this. The Scout gets caught out. It's a 1-for-1. But as the team that's behind, a much better trade. However, Baron buff there. Jinu towards the bot side.
Yeah, Jinu still has his TP, though. I don't think this is as clean of a Baron buff as they would hope it be. So Rogue Warriors is not actually going to try it. They're pinging it out, but this is really risky.
And iBoy's in a weird position here. Has the TP as well, so he wants to get involved. But round the Baron buff, it's only Vision not started up. Jinu can't get the turret, so everything goes back to a stable point. While Haro and Kalua really want JJ.
Yeah, that's about a 1k swing into EDG's favor. Oh, never mind.
Jinu, okay. Grand challenge issued. It's like, man, you know, getting that white glove, slapping it across someone's face. He pulls off his gauntlet, smacks you with a plate of armor. Have at me. So you lose your top laner in EDG, still back to where they started. Gets the red buff. Haro's onto JJ. I told you they wanted him. They burned the flash out of the Sejuani. And Scout now respawning back alive to see if his jungler could die.
I wonder how Jinu was actually caught there. He didn't seem like he was in vision of that tower.
Because Wuji got 2 rotations off. He just auto-attacked
Oh,
him.
he went back for the tower. That's
you
why.
Greedy man.
Oh.
So, mistake there from Jinu. He's going to pay for it. Has TP, but the Baron already gone with that Mountain Dragon in hand. Rogue Warriors getting closer and closer, and now the gold right back to where it began all those minutes ago.
And expected results coming in from Rogue Warriors. I kept on thinking about that bot lane play. That troubled me so much. I was like, wait a minute, Jinu's even level with
and you're like
ZOG.
a Fiora. Like, why would a Kai'Sa take a one-on-one with a Fiora, even if you're that far behind, who has Trinity Force? You know? Even if you have 3 items. Like,
and he actually didn't have the Q anymore. He used his Q just to gap close
yeah,
onto
that's
the
right.
tower. And it was like,
would have been better just to pop the ulti and go under turret. Go for the engage, but I'm picking at straws here. Jinu, same level as the Kai'Sa. Wuji got another kill there. That's the takeaway. And Colonel's like, you know what? 91% of me feels that this is going to go to a game 3. And so would everyone else out there. But there's that 9% that says EDG, can I keep doing stuff like this?
Oh, are you ready for that 6 elemental Elder Drake?
That's a feels good. Last one's Ocean. The only thing that would have made it better was that double mountain into the rest of Rogue Warriors. They pick up a turret again. And Jinu shows himself on the bottom side of the map now for the 1v1.
1v1
Let's
time.
go!
Let's go, baby.
I want to see some action. Pop the grand challenge. 1 onto Holder, 2 onto Holder. He missed the second one.
Doesn't get the
Holder
stun.
goes into the ulti himself. The grand challenge is there, but he's doing no damage. There's so much life still over the wall. Let's keep going. Holder wants him, and he finds him. He explodes with passion. And Rogue Warriors have decided now's the time to end the game. And they might. They've gone straight through the barrel of the mid lane. They've looked for the fight, and ENERGY stayed to watch their own demise. Rogue Warriors have done it. Finally, it took 5 weeks, but as Scout dies, they know they've done it. Rogue Warriors pick up their first win of the LPL summer.
And they